Hey, what's going on, YouTube? How are ya? Hiker Dave NE here. Very frustrated Hiker Dave NE. I just made an award-winning video, right? I was out in the woods. I got B-roll going on. I got some subtitles, and I pieced the whole thing together. I get back into my vehicle. I go to load it all up so I can send it out and share it. So the phone says to me, your SD card is full. We can't process the video, or whatever it said, right? I'm like, you son of a gun, right? So I'm like, I got you on this one because I got a brand new SD card and I've had it, keep it with me just for this situation. So I pulled the SD card out, put in the other brand new SD card. Now I've got to edit all over again because once I leave my editing app, right, all my editing gets wiped out. So I got to piece the whole video back together again with the B-roll and some subtitles to explain why I almost fell on my face and just things like this, right? Get it all together, spliced, cropped, and chopped, right? Get ready. I go to hit save to save it and send it and share it. It tells me your SD card is full. So what I wanted to do was drive into Boston and throw the phone right off of the Boston Garden, right onto 93, and let trucks and cars run over it. Then go get the phone, put it under my own tire, and run it over a couple times like that. Then take the crumbled pieces and throw them into the Charles River and let the current take them out into the freaking Atlantic Ocean. So once I came to my senses, and I didn't do all that stuff with my phone, that I really felt like something, like I wanted to, I don't know, throw it into the lake or do something horrible to my phone. So now there's a reason for this rant. There's a new channel that came out. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Bigfoot Odyssey. Awesome channel. One of his, behind the scenes guys has come out with a channel called Bigfoot Explorer. That's with an X, Xplorer. Check it out and subscribe to it. Great channel. It's dedicated to researchers or to explorers. I consider myself an explorer more than a researcher. I kind of just go out there and walk around and see what I see. This channel is precisely what I have been waiting for. I would scour the interwebs looking for tutorials on cameras to teach me how-tos about cameras and what's good for them out in the woods and stuff. And I couldn't find anything specific to what we do out in the woods. Well, wouldn't you know it, this great channel comes out and this guy breaks down what's best for us to use out in the forest for focus and stuff like that. And camcorder versus the DSLR. I think that's the name of it. But it's so important that this channel came out. I'm so excited. I subscribed to it instantly. I watched just a couple of videos. I'm like, this is what I've been waiting for. So that's why I didn't throw my phone off of the Boston Garden and onto 93 and then throw it into the Charles River and after I ran it over 10 times, because I know that there is light at the end of the tunnel for people that are just really have a hard time with technology. I have very little patience. I hate waiting for a download. I have very little patience for stuff like that. I bought myself a nice camera at one point, and I barely know how to use it. And it has all kinds of really great stuff. What's the word I'm looking for? Options, right? And all I know how to do is point and record. But there's more to this camera. I can zoom in and zoom out. But I have my eyes, or I have plans on getting a new camera that just for my YouTube channel. And this channel came out just in time, man, and I am so excited about it. And if you're out there in the forest and you're taking video, this channel is for us, man. It's really geared right towards Sasquatch research and getting a good quality picture or video. I'm very excited about it. Now let's change gears a little bit. I am intentionally not going or addressing the subject of this Bluff Creek incident and the story behind it and what possibly could have went on at this place. There's some videos date back 8 years ago, because I did my own research on this. I watched a lot of videos. I'm really into Wood Booger Farms stuff, and he's putting out a lot of MK Davis stuff on his channel, and I'm glad that they're doing it. I think it's fantastic. But as far as I'm concerned, right now my focus is on getting out into the forest, documenting what I see, and reporting it on my channel. And for me to get sidetracked by this possible massacre or something that happened there that day they filmed Patty, that maybe a handful of Sasquatch got massacred because the loggers were afraid to continue working, that's tragedy. That really is tragic in my mind. And, you know, if something like that happened, and I don't know, I really don't think we'll ever know the truth about what really happened on that day when Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin filmed that Sasquatch, which I believe to be the apex of the mother of all Bigfoot films. That's the one. And for those that are outside looking in too, you know, that just kind of get into, you know, hey, you know, is Bigfoot real and stuff, and then they see this film of Patty, that minute of her walking away. That is really some gripping stuff. That to me is, you know, that's the crowning video. That's what I can say to people. If you don't believe in Sasquatch, look at this video. Now, the circumstances of what happened that day, or the day after, or the day before, or whatnot, I think it's great that people are looking into it. That's fantastic. But I'm going to be right straight up and forward. I'm not going to give my opinion on it, really, because I don't really think it matters. My opinion, nobody cares about my opinion on it. But the reason why, see, I've been looking from afar and watching these videos come out and listening, just watching and listening, and just really being careful on what I come out and say. And the reason too is I know so little about it. I don't want to do a video on the Bigfoot massacre and start talking all this stuff about it when I don't know enough about it. And like MK Davis, I mean, this guy, he's sitting in his house and he's going through footage, and I respect Mr. Davis, and as well as Rick from Wood Booger Farm. He's doing a lot on this, and I believe it to be important. People should know what happened that day. In my opinion, people should be informed. But from my standpoint, I'm kind of got horse blinders on right now, because the subject of Bigfoot in itself is such a vast and complicated subject that to decide to go down another rabbit hole, because that's what this whole video is, just the breakdown of the video and all the things that are being talked about, that is, I don't have time to do that, to get into that. So I am appreciative of the others that are coming out with videos and finding out what happened and breaking down still images and things like this. Great. I'm all for it. So with that being said, I'm kind of not going to throw my hat in the ring on that subject. And I will continue to kind of see what's going on in the community and people's reactions and stuff. But to keep an open mind about these things is important. But for somebody on the outside looking in, to just be on the fence kind of and be like, I don't know. And then if you start throwing in these things about this crazy, I'm sorry, not crazy, about what could have happened that day. And, you know, people are like, wait a minute, I'm just kind of looking into this Bigfoot thing. Now you're telling me that, you know, this happened and that happened. And you know, I think it's important that it's talked about. But for myself, for now, I'm gonna watch from the sidelines what's going on with this story. I'm fascinated by the whole thing. I really am. But for now, I'm gonna just do my thing kind of and keep my eye on what's going on, and I'll pick and choose little things maybe from that story of what could have happened that day, and the blood on the ground, and you know, a gentleman interviewed Bob Gimlin and put him in his bed, and I had him in his car and was talking to him, and I don't know why there'd be so many lies about it, and I don't know. And again, I don't want to get in. I don't want to do that until I've got more information on it, because I am still very, very new in this field and of talking about Bigfoot. I can only talk about really what I see around me and the things that I've had happen to me and stuff like that. So I'm kind of staying away from that. But I'm so upset about my video, to get back to me, of course, because it is about me. It's my channel. And no, I'm joking. But the frustration level is through the roof right now for me with trying to figure out what I'm doing. How, you know, just when I think I got it figured out as far as editing and stuff and uploading and stuff like that, my videos, then something just stops me from, I'm a creative person. I like to be creative. I'm an artist. I paint. I paint canvas, acrylics. I love to draw, charcoal, pencil. So the editing aspect of my channel is so fun to me, because I feel the creative end of it is fun, as well as being out in the forest and sharing with you guys my hikes and what I see along the way. So the frustration makes me want to throw the phone right out directly out the window as I'm driving. And of course, I'm not going to do that, but that's the feeling that I get. So that being said, that I got that kind of off my chest there, the importance of this Bigfoot Explorer new channel. Check it out. Subscribe to it. Great, great channel already. It's only got 4 or 5 videos. I absolutely love the channel. This channel is going to be, I think, very important to all of us that are out there, the guys and ladies that are out in the woods, that are actually taking film, video out in the forest. This is the channel for us. Finally, somebody is doing something to get better, high-quality footage of Sasquatch. Kudos. And thank you, Bigfoot Explorer. Thank you, Bigfoot Odyssey. I love your channel. I love what you guys are doing. If you haven't subscribed to Bigfoot Odyssey, check out his videos, and subscribing is a no-brainer. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it. And if I don't throw my phone into the Charles River, I'll definitely see you guys on the next one.